understand more why Janae says she wants to close this chapter with Kenny because after watching episode 4 of Love Island Beyond the Villa, it's clear that there was a disconnect between both of them. She legit said that he wanted to adopt a dog and he's like, no, she made a list. And I was like, yeah, then we can add that to it. He's like, no. When they get the dog, he's so excited. He's telling me, yo, oh, there's one, there's one. I'm excited to be a dog dad. The dog pulls up. Janae holds the dog. She's like, are you ready to hold the dog? He's like, maybe tomorrow. She's like, see, this is what I be talking about. Then they go skating and the man is like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm just going to fall on my face. And she's like, if you change your mindset, you won't. Suddenly he's soaring on the skating rink looking like a serial killer, but moving nonetheless. Then the girls get together and she's basically like, I just am very confused because he absolutely wanted to move in with me initially and all of a sudden he decided to change his mind right before we moved. And Leah is like, girl, you ain't got to make excuses for him. That's not okay. I love that she got both parallels because Serena was like, I'm not ready to move into somebody until I'm married, but if I wanted to move in with my man, the nigga should say yes. And my feelings would be hurt too. As I watched the episode, I just realized how kind Janae is, how good their friendship is, because there's one point where they're all genuinely sharing some of their discomforts and things that they've been dealing with recently. Leah's talking about how she has to go through all of these different procedures because she's having some skin issues and it might possibly be the big C word. What I noticed when they were talking is that Janae was all the way on the other side of the couch, and the minute that Leah started talking more about her medical issues, Janae was right next to her, rubbing her leg, telling her she's going to be just fine, patting her tears. She's a very gentle human, super understanding. And although the producers of Love Island and Love Island Beyond the Villa might have some skepticism between how they operate and record things, they seem to hit it on the nail with people who don't like the other person. Maybe they're just exposing the flaws that are deep below. All the grace and understanding that she's given this man through this show alone, and I'm sure outside of things that we have never seen, is just more than enough. Honey, I would be over him too. I love seeing Serena and Cordell so much in this episode because I swear the other ones, they was only in it for 5 minutes. They're going on a cute little steak date together. And she shares how much she's genuinely going to miss Cordell. She throws him a party and she says, I'm only inviting the homies because my man don't like drama, so he's not going to get any drama. She also shares how he wakes up before her because she has anxiety attacks in the morning and he calms her down to make sure that she's okay. So the separation and distance between the two is going to be a lot for her because she's gotten accustomed to him helping her with her own issues. And it just felt so good to see her with her village of friends saying, like, we're all here to support each other. And I know I never say that I'm going through things, I'm the strong friend, but I need y'all. I genuinely loved how transparent everybody was because as the strong friend, I totally understand. It takes a mountain and a molehill for me to express that something is off. They're just a good reminder of you can sincerely find friends that genuinely love you, because when they said, did you make Leah her vegan hot dogs? I was like, oh my God. Because as a vegan, girl, my homegirls really be showing up for me. And I just feel like that is so kind because you genuinely don't have to go out your way for other people. But when people do, you know they love you. Now, Miguel and Leah have a scene earlier in the show, and I just love how he speaks to her. And I love how when they're in the confessional, they look at each other dead in their eyes and not at the camera. It's like, y'all don't even realize nobody else is here, huh? He loves her down. He's super supportive. He dapped Cordell up when he heard that he was going to get more acting roles. And he just stays in his own lane. I just... 10s around the board. Now, Connor, he needs to be a goner because I'm not understanding what he's still doing here. He said he's willing to apologize to Janae. We still ain't seen the apology. And he was more so upset about him not getting invited to Cordell's going away party than Kendall was. I swear I feel like Connor is there just to have some adversity between the group, but we don't necessarily need him because everybody has such important and thrilling lives that they have more than enough to share. I do think it's a bit alarming though how much health issues that the cast is having because everybody is so young, which makes me think that stress is the #1 killer. Kayla is in the hospital because she got a UTI. Liv got really sick. Luckily, Kayla is able to come out and she gets her surgery. And her and Liv have a good conversation. She got a new booski. Okay, because period. And Aaron was reaching out to her to see if she was okay, but she didn't respond. So we'll see what that dynamic is about. But we didn't get much of them this episode. We did see more Kendall though, and I will say I appreciate seeing his sister because she's very authentic. You can tell that she is who she is. I think Kendall shines more when he's talking about himself and not trying to be a messy madness Mad Hatter. He would also absolutely be a great host. When he was reading them prompters, I'm like, okay. He kind of reminds me of a Andy Cohen. No shade, Andy. Don't come for me, boo. But Kendall be with the mess, so I could definitely see him hosting with a little razzle dazzle. I also love that his sister was like, whatever relationship you and Nicole had, like, it was genuine for you for what it was. But yeah, that was dead wrong for how she talked about you. I do, however, want Kendall to stop acting like he likes this girl. You don't like this girl, but I do appreciate him talking about his PTSD from that video in the reunion because let's be for real. If you're on the internet, most of America knew what happened with Kendall's video. So bringing it to the reunion where all these other people around the world get to see you talking about that very intimate video and trying to say the video was wrong when he made it before he met you was dead ass wrong. And I can only imagine the trauma that he had to go through experiencing that and seeing the world see his personal business. This was a much better episode of Love Island Beyond the Villa. I definitely felt like I was seeing the cast for who they are, learning about them intimately in different ways that we don't from the internet, and also humanizing them a bit more because now they're these mega celebrities, but really they are just regular people. And Kenny, girl, he was getting on my goddamn nerves this episode. He genuinely was, because I don't know nobody that beef more than their girlfriend than he was when he was Janae's boyfriend. Like, why are you constantly contradicting everything that she does and says? It was getting on my very last nerve. And with this newfound information, I just know I could really drag him for days. So I'm going to let that go because Janae said let it go.